Hi, this is Drew with Daniels Ag Services with your morning report. Markets all finished up lower yesterday with soybeans leading the way to the downside. Mixed so far this morning, you got corn and beans trading higher while wheat's unchanged. We got crop progress out yesterday, so without further ado, let's take a look at that. Grab the whiteboard here, as usual. We'll go over what we got. So corn planting progress, this is the P, stands for planting, LW stands for last week. So corn planting progress came in at 59% last week. That's actually 1% above the 5-year average. So we've done a great job getting the crop in the ground. The American farmer was determined, and when they're determined, they get things done. They got it done last week. As you can see, they planted 30% from last week. They were at 29 last week, came in at 59% complete this week. Beans came in at 20%. That's actually only 1% below the 5-year average, so right in line with the 5-year average between corn and beans. Put in 15% of the bean crop last week, as we were only at 5% complete last week. And then spring wheat came in at 34%. The 5-year average is 53%, so we're still a little bit behind. Not surprising, since a lot of the states that grow spring wheat are definitely having some cool and wet weather issues right now. Only made around 8% over last week, since we came at 26% last week. So spring wheat still has a ways to catch up to the 5-year average, but corn and beans are right at it. Corn emerged came in at 18%. That's versus 7% last week. Spring wheat emerged came in at 12% versus 7% last week. Then good to excellent ratings for winter wheat came in at 30%. That's a 1% drop from last week. The ratings were at 31% last week. Dropped one this week, came in at 30%. And then winter wheat headed came in at 44% versus 29% last week. So crop progress data, we're moving right along with the corn and wheat planting progress. Again, spring wheat is a little behind. We'll get soybeans emerged starting next week, and we should get corn good to excellent ratings after the crop's 50% emerged. So here in a couple weeks or so, we should start getting some data on that. So moving forward, weather forecast for the central U.S. is mostly favorable right now. Not too hot, not too cold in a lot of areas. Some forecasted rain, which is good when you got the crop in the ground as far as germination goes. So we'll see how it pans out moving forward, but the weather outlook is favorable. We'll just have to see how the market reacts to that. Some technical levels that are out there that a lot of traders have their eye on as well. So that's all we've got for today. If you've got any questions, let us know. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow.
This material is conveyed as a solicitation for entering into a derivatives transaction. This material has been prepared by a Daniels Ag Services broker who provides research, market commentary, and trade recommendations as part of his or her solicitation for accounts and solicitation for trades. Daniels Ag Services, its principals, brokers, and employees may trade in derivatives for their own accounts or for the accounts of others. Due to various factors, such as risk tolerance, margin requirements, trading objectives, short-term versus long-term strategies, technical versus fundamental market analysis, and other factors, such trading may result in the initiation or liquidation of positions that are different from or contrary to the opinions and recommendations contained therein. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future performance. The risk of loss in trading futures contracts or commodity options can be substantial, and therefore, investors should understand the risks involved in taking leveraged positions and must assume responsibility for the risks associated with such investments and for their results. You should carefully consider whether such trading is suitable for you in light of your circumstances and financial resources. You should read the risk disclosure accessed at www.danielsagservices.com. Daniels Ag Services is not affiliated with, nor does it endorse any trading system, newsletter, or similar service. Daniels Ag Services does not guarantee or verify any performance claims made by such systems or services.